everyone, and today on our delicious journey we're going to make a thali specially for Shravan without any garlic and onion. So first we're going to make muga gathi, which is a very traditional Goan dish. So here I have soaked 2 cups of moong, which I soaked for about 8 hours, drained it and then put it to sprout. So now we'll boil this. Add half a liter of water to this. Some salt to taste. Just add in 3 green chilies to this and cover this and cook till the moong is done. Now we'll prepare the masala for the muga gathi. So first take a tablespoon of coriander seeds, 10 peppercorns, half inch of cinnamon, 4 to 5 cloves, a tablespoon of stone flour, it is also called dagad phool, and a tiny piece of nutmeg. I'm also going to add some red chilies, dry red chilies. I'm taking 5 of them, and gently roast all these ingredients on a low flame till they release their aroma. I'm getting a beautiful fragrance of all the spices. Shut the flame, cool this, and now we'll grind this with half a fresh grated coconut and a little bit of tamarind. Add a cherry sized tamarind, half a fresh coconut, half teaspoon of turmeric, and now grind this to a fine paste using a cup of water. So we've got a nice fine consistency of the masala. Let's check if the moong is cooked. Yeah, this is done. Now we'll add the ground masala. Just going to add another half cup of water. Now just cover this and let the curry simmer for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now let's prepare the tadka for this. Heat 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. The oil is hot. Now just splutter a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Add a pinch of hing to this, a sprig of curry leaves, now just lace this curry with the tadka. And immediately shut it so that the curry gets infused beautifully with the tadka. So the muga gathi is ready. Now we'll make the French bean upkari. So for the upkari, here I have chopped 400 grams of French beans. I've chopped it really fine. See this? Wash it and chop it, okay? Don't chop it and wash it. Now heat 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Splutter a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Then add 3 to 4 red chilies and a sprig of curry leaves to this. Now add the French beans. Just mix this well. Just sprinkle some salt on this. So the technique is to keep it nice and green is to not cover it and basically to chop the beans really fine. Now the beans are cooked because it didn't take too long to cook it. Now add half a cup of freshly grated coconut to this. Just mix this well. See how beautiful and green it's still looking. So the French bean upkari is ready. We'll keep it aside and we'll make the cauliflower kap, which is one of my favorites. So here I have about half a kg of cauliflower florets, which I've cut into half. Now you take half a cup of rava, To the rava, you add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a tablespoon of red chili powder, and some salt to taste. Mix all these ingredients well. Now you can use vegetables of your choice. You can use brinjal, you can use raw bananas, you can use pumpkin also. You can make nice thick slices of pumpkin also and make it with this masala. You can use potatoes. What else can you use? Bhindi. You can use drumsticks. Now remember to keep the vegetable in water so that they just get coated well with the masala. See, like this. And now place it on a hot pan. Now remember not to crowd the pan too much, okay? And now take a tablespoon of oil. So just drizzle the coconut oil around the cauliflower florets. Just take it spoon by spoon. Now cook these florets on a medium to low flame for 3 to 4 minutes on one side, and then you flip them. See how crisp they're looking. Now I'm sure you'll understand why I told you not to crowd the pan too much, because we need to flip the cauliflower florets without disturbing the coating on it. Now after flipping them, you need to drizzle a little more coconut oil. So our thali is ready. I'm going to be serving this with dal and rice. You can serve it with chapatis. Now while I'm quickly plating this thali, you guys plan to make it and let me know how it turns out.